What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at the league player or Premier League 2 Ruben Neves. He's had a huge upgrade from an 82 to an 89, and honestly it's not that bad. Same format as before. Win 15 with just Premier League players, score 30 goals with Premier League players, assist 20 with Premier League players, assist from across using Premier League players in 4 separate matches, and score 6 finesses with Premier League players in 6 separate matches. So it's pretty standard. It's just a little bit of a grind, very much like Benedetto. Personally still grinded him, actually. Managed to get the Prem done pretty ASAP, as I do like the 89 upgrade. Obviously, in terms of stat-wise, we've had a 16 on his pace, 7 on his shooting, 6 on his passing, 7 on dribbling, 11 on defending, and another 11 on physical. The chemistry style that we are going to be using on him is going to be a shadow. Turns him into a 92 rated CDM, which is fantastic. He is a 4-star, which is absolutely brilliant. Trait-wise, we've got everything else is computer AI, and honestly the stats look relatively good. With the shadow, he obviously gets 87 pace, giving him 90 acceleration with 85 sprint speed. We get 91 defending. Obviously his head and accuracy being 5'11", he probably can get a couple, but nothing too much. He's mainly got the aggression and the stamina, so I feel like he's going to be a player that's going to hunt the ball down and then have the ability which 90 passing gives you to spread it all the way to the wingers or straight through to the attacker / cam. I feel like he's going to be a cracking box to box. So without further ado, let's jump into this review and see what Ruben Neves can do. Let's see what Neves can do then. Let's bring him forward a little bit because he has got such a big upgrade. It's very, very nice to see. And I'm glad that they've actually properly upgraded somebody into Ruben in the centre. I'm expecting him to be kind of like that key worker, very much like almost like a, not necessarily a B-Tech, but within his own respect, like kind of like a Kevin De Bruyne, someone who's very, very good at passing, very good at kind of spreading the play and really kind of bossing that midfield. We get him forward again. He's very nice at going forward so far. We can see Maradona going through. Oh, he absolutely does him. And again to Neves. Go the little double fake into Nedved. Ooh, some nice kind of passing in between the boxes there. I'm interested as well to see how 90 minutes affects him. So if we do manage to go the whole route, our referee, that's got to be. Ooh, I thought he was going to get that then. Into Neves again. He really wasn't that difficult to complete as well. I think the one thing with a lot of these objectives is they just take a little bit of time. Obviously they like their score and play rather than win, because that means then if you was to have, for instance, 15 wins instead of played, you're more than likely going to get a hell of a lot of rage quits. As we do find our first interception. Has he managed to get Mane in? Oh, into Maradona. Doesn't manage to tiptoe it in. Neves again. Oh, lovely little bit of just a stop and move. As simple as it is. Obviously with Neves, he's not necessarily being the most agile player in the world, so I can imagine, I can see him being not necessarily stocky, but a little bit on the slower side in terms of turning. But what he lacks for that, he brings in passing most of the time. 1-2 with Neves. Lovely into Nedved. Can we get Neves through? It's got to be. It's a solid left foot. Solid 4-star. And again, we see the little pass and move with Messi this time. You love to see it. Can we get it into him? No, it's going to be Maradona trying to bicy through Ferland Mendy. Neves control and play again. Into Maradona. Nearly into Mane. Maradona nearly took it back. I see De Bruyne and Neves running that kind of like proper central midfielder role. I think I do like sometimes a box-to-box as a DM, as I do tend to push them forward anyway, naturally. So it is kind of nice to have that outlet of a double kind of like passing, I don't know, like partnership really. Neves again. Who can we find? No one wants to tackle him. Just going to go out wide and go back to him with the 1-2. See Nedved, he's going to think we're going with Roberto Carlos. That's got to be a goal. It's Mane all day long, a cross goal. Oh, look at that ball into Neves, to be honest. Can we find a bit of Nedved? Spreading the play like I said. Stop. It's lovely from Nedved. Not quite. Neves being the route out again. That's a cracking little ball to Maradona there. Can we find Mane on side? It's going to just lob the keeper. That is a sensational ball from Neves, and it's instant rage. So if we do go into the overall for Neves, as you can see, we'll just quickly refresh everything. Obviously in the objectives tab, you literally exactly the same over here. 15 wins, 30 goals, 20 assists across 4 separate matches, and score finesses with 6. So relatively easy. I think it's a nice upgrade. If you look at it from an 82 to an 89, very, very happy with that. Seeing as though Bellerin was the one prior, which was an 80 or 81 to an 85, but this is a solid upgrade. Literally, you whack a shadow on him, 92. You could even go with a 90 rated right back if you wanted. Obviously box to box 89, but I think it's genuinely a very, very nice kind of DM/CM. It's kind of it's almost like a box to box DM, but not quite fully attacking. He kind of is reserved. He'll kind of like chill around about this zone where the cam kind of position is, just outside the D. That's where I'd kind of want him to stop and then to start jockeying back as we lose the ball. And I think he works it well. I think it's a cracking card. Obviously, generation wise, it's been relatively average. He moved to Wolves and he's been solid to them. But in terms of informs and specials on FIFA, not really hit anything major. So this is a cracking card. And obviously, if you do look at a couple of Wolves players, Semedo's got his one to watch. Still not got an upgrade yet, but potentially could. Traore's got a left back. You've got Podence with a rule breaker. Patricio with his inform. And then obviously a cheeky little inform centre back. So they're starting to make a little bit of moves now. And hopefully as we go forward, they could make more. Obviously as well with the Portuguese links, you've got plenty there. Ronaldo has an upgraded image now. You've got Bruno absolutely killing the scene, so lovely one there. You've got some prime moment icons, some absolute beasts and worldies, and he's made it onto the first page. Overall, I think it's a cracking card. Definitely worth the grind for it. I think any free card for me, depending on how much time, like if it was like win 30 matches, it would be worth it, but then you've got to weigh up how much time do you play on this game. If you're a content creator, then of course it's worth it. If you kind of play an hour or two every day, it's going to be a long grind, and with nobody quitting, it may take a little bit longer, but for me, I think it's a cracking card. Whack a shadow on him, very nice indeed. Would put him with a lot of good centre mids, and I think he did a good job in that match. So hopefully you did enjoy the video. Personally, I'm giving him an 8.9 out of 10. Let me know down below what you think, and if you are going to complete it, be sure to like and subscribe.